Good morning. Good morning, Hong Kong. I'm a minute early. Hope my Wi-Fi's working. Hi, Shani. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Anita. Hello, Lena. Hi, Kitty. Hey, Victor. Hello. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Elise. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Kitty, this is my new weekly shirt. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Diana. Hi, Diana. Hi, Dora. Yes, good morning, Elise. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Zoe. Good morning, Zoe. Hi, Venus. Good to see you. Hi, Isla. Hi, Korea. Hi, Korea. Good morning, Conduit Road. I'm good. Hi, Danny. Yes. Seems a little lag. Is the Wi-Fi not working? I think this is better. Is this better? Hi, Liz. Good morning. Good morning, Yuchin. Good morning. Yeah. Is this better? Is it working? Is it working? Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. Is it working? Good morning, Isla. Good morning. Good morning, Korea. Good morning. Is it working? Is it working? Show me a sign it's working. Nothing's moving. Fuck. Are we working? Are we there? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Do we have contact? I can't see anything moving. What's going on here? Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Hi, Bhavna. Hi, Keiko. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Serene. Hi, Freddie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Philippe. Hi, Pei. Hi, Su Ling. Hi, Marcia. Yeah, I'm going through the names. Hi, Allie. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Jen Kentrup. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Dubious Forrest. Hi, Christina. Hi, Faye. Hi, Sean Fitzsimmons. Good one. Hi, Nav. Good, good. Hi, Anna. Anatomic Yoga. Hi, Lise. Hi, Bex. Hi, Philippe. Hi, Yumiko. Hi. Hi, Kay. Hi, Kath. Hi, Vivian. Take two. Hi, Bertina. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Hey, Lawrence, hello. Yes, sir. Hi, Melissa. Hi, June. Hi, Blurry. Hi, Agnes. Hi, Suzanne and Rebecca and Angie. Yeah. Hi, Steffi. Hello. Push-ups and yoga. I see you. Yeah, that's what happens when you take a day off. You're right, Cassie. Okay. Hi, Angela. Hi, Angela. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Regina. I had a good rest. Thank you. I had a great day off. Thank you, Anusha. I was offline completely. It was great. Yes. Hi, Monica. Yes. Good morning, Reka. So I'm assuming that we're flowing good. Hi, Jamie. Awesome that you're joining. So great. Hi, New York. Cynthia. Cynthia. Hello. Hi, Jenny. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Freddie. I'm assuming that it's flowing now, that the connection is good, yeah? Connection's good? Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Amy Perkins. Hello. Good morning, Mary. Awesome. Good morning, Rachel. Great. Okay, it's flowing good. Okay, I'm told that it's flowing good. Excellent. Good morning, Yogi Storyteller. Hello. Yeah, good. Hi, Nita. Hi, Linda. Good. New shirt, yes. So this is my new shirt. This is a new week, so we're starting fresh. You know, got to change the clothes weekly. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Victor. Yes, I'm doing good, thanks. Doing good. I'm happy to be back here. I'm really happy that you've all showed up. take a day off and then everyone forgets and then I show up and no one's here, but nope, you're here. So that's great. So today I'd like to get into something new. The interesting thing is that good morning, Pansy, that the objective or the goal of being together is has a few different layers. And one of the reasons why we come together is for yoga and for finding good morning, Natalie, and for finding some stability. Yoga, the path of yoga is it's born of many teachings. There's many concepts in yoga, and at any given time you can kind of attach to one idea. And yet at the center of the path, there's a central idea, which is that the mind left to its own devices is quite crazy. Hi, Carrie. The mind left to its own devices is quite crazy. And so the mind has this system where it just sort of like goes out and it scatters. And at times that's really fun, like if you find yourself on a holiday in Japan and you're going shopping or something, the ability for the mind to just be like, wow, it's like a kid at Disneyland. Let's go on all the rides. It's like there's an enjoyment to that sort of chaos that the mind has. But within the center of the yogic path lies, there you are, Kel Perry. I was wondering the last few times where you were, buddy. My older brother, Kel. Now, in the center of the path of yoga is this idea that because the mind is crazy, it is in our best interest to cultivate some stability. And to cultivate stability takes time, my man. It takes time. Thing is that there are so many other teachings within yoga. Yoga also has the idea of ultimate freedom. Ultimate freedom. Svatantra. This idea of ultimate freedom. And the idea of creative expression is another great teaching within yoga. And they can teach us a lot, but if creative expression or ultimate freedom supersede the idea and the practice of stability, it can take us off course. When I was younger, early to yoga, like in my early days of yoga, so back when everything was black and white, when my early days of yoga, when I was just finding yoga, I was journaling about this morning. When I was really young, not really young, but like young enough that I didn't know a thing, but I could pick a good record. I was deeply into music, and I was finding myself in music. I remember listening to like early days, hearing when I first heard the Doors, Jim Morrison, the Doors. I remember when I heard the song The End. Do you know the song The End? This is the end. Don't know, my only friend, the end. And when I heard that song, it's like it's long and it's like dark and it has this like ongoing sort of poetic lyricism that some of it doesn't make sense and you're just going to get lost in it. I remember hearing it and like I felt like I found something that expressed some part of the inner kind of chaos. Like I couldn't express myself in some way, and this song helped me. And then as time went on, other music like Jimi Hendrix really spoke to me. And as time went on, other music spoke to me and other things spoke to me, and I somehow stumbled upon DJing and playing music. Like when I was in high school, I would always stand around the stereo and play the CDs. And when I was ever in a car, I'd want to be close to the stereo and play the music and take people somewhere with the music. And So as time went on, I developed that into, hey, you can actually do a thing that's called DJing, and like it's a thing, like you can be that thing. And so I'd buy records and I'd play parties and stuff. And so by the time I really got into yoga, I was already deeply into DJing. I was playing records and playing parties and buying records and building musical sets, and it was really fun. I was young, and what came with that was also a level of great creative freedom and great kind of social chaos, parties and like mayhem. Like people go to parties to let go, right? And so I would be in that space where everyone's letting go. So naturally I would let go too, but there was this mix between being focused by DJing and doing something good and being in the space where everyone's letting go and being crazy. And my stage name was DJ Akataki. It was always this thing like, is he Japanese? No. But it was the name was Akataki. And the thing is, when I finally dove into yoga seemed like somehow going the other way. The life of DJing and playing music and going to parties, which I loved, I had so much fun. Somehow the contrast of going into yoga class and like really going into class and really like going for it. And the teacher giving these incredible instructions that came to me like orders, like feet together, stretch your leg. Da-da. I was like, whoa, it pulled the chaos of my mind of the evening before DJing into the state of like stability. I didn't know that's what it was, but certainly looking back, I realized that anchor of practice was like, man, much of my life was this amazing creative expression, chaos, and yoga was like, poof, starts then, it ends then. Every pose is that long, and you do this and this and this. Like, oh my God, I remember being like tortured, coming out going, oh, and then I always, the teacher, I would always say, oh, you killed me. Like, oh my God, you killed me. And I look back, I'm like, the discipline wasn't killing me. It was like grounding me. And being grounded felt like I was getting killed. Like no, I couldn't do. You had to just stay there in that pose. Oh, and it's like that killed me. Oh, now I see how it wasn't killing me. It was training me. It was actually showing me that you can't just be self-expressed as the entire experience. At least this has been my experience. That's like but free, just free and like fun. Because you lose direction. Somewhere in there needs to be stability. So then I started studying yoga. And when I started studying yoga seriously, like with a mature, wise, older teacher, and they're giving me like the fundamental building blocks of yoga, I was like, whoa, I don't know if this is for me. I was still DJing and I was teaching yoga. And when I moved to Hong Kong, even then, I remember like when I first moved to Hong Kong, was when we opened the Centrium in 2002. There was this really dope club, the Key Club. It lasted a long time. It closed a few years ago. It was an amazing club. Anyways, I remember, because our studio was like brand new, and it was like this big thing, like pure yoga in Hong Kong. Wow. And then I moved there, and then people found out like, oh, and Patrick, the teacher, he's also a DJ. And so then, then I was getting invitations to DJ. Like, how cool to have, like, he's the yoga teacher and the DJ. And I kind of carried with me, like, this idea, like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Like, I'm the yoga teacher by day and DJ by night. And, wow, playing both sides. It's like the yin, the yang, and, like, the good, the bad, virtue, vice, woo! So I DJ, like, at Key Club or at Jay's old bar, Gecko, and so I was like still doing these two things, which I think is excellent. Except at the time, there was a subtle imbalance, because you go out, you get into the chaos, you play, you DJ for hours late into the night, and then you get up in the morning and then you have to clear the night in order to get into your yoga life. And although I had a lot of fun, I don't regret any of it, there was a moment where the intersection of those two lives, and Divya, yeah. There's an intersection. Awesome, Divya. There's an intersection. I was waiting for someone to say, yeah, I remember. And the intersection of those two lives, you know, it produced, 7 a.m. There are some stories I will not share on this semi-professional feed. And Cassie, you're not telling any stories either. Block the comments if I see anything. But there was an intersection at these moments where I would have these moments. I remember back then when it would be like, I would catch myself and I'd be like, whoa, like, you know, in this moment at 4 a.m, like, how does it merge to the moment of, like, you know, 10 hours from now when I'm going to be, you know, teaching yoga, standing in front, you know, and like strict discipline. And my mind would sort of tell me the story how I could do both, right? And I did for a long time. But the thing is things would start coming up, like, hi Pina, things started coming in line where my teacher was teaching me things such as, like, Brahmacharya, like, as an example, like, as like a pretty, like, there's like a confronting teaching. Brahmacharya is one of the teachings from Patanjali's path of Ashtanga Yoga. Okay, so Brahmacharya is on the first of the 8 limbs, the yama. It's the fourth yama, which is like social conduct. Like Patanjali says, like, look, if you're going to live a full life, like realize your full potential, then here's some things that you're probably going to have to ultimately live into. And one was Brahmacharya. And Brahmacharya, I remember listening to it. It was like, initially, like, the most basic understanding is like celibacy, right? So it's like, you go, oh, celibacy. Oh, okay, so to be a true yogi, you give up sex, and you give up, you know, indulgences, and you live in the monastery or whatever. And so I always was like, you know, like, how does that work? Like, meanwhile, I was like really taken by the idea of self-expression and freedom. Ooh, that's more my path. Like this, like, cold, like conservative approach of like yamas and morals and brahmacharya. I don't know, like, I'm gonna like make that my own teaching. I'm gonna like adapt it to my lifestyle. A further learning of brahmacharya was sort of exposed to me in that the Brahmacharya, Brahma is like the Lord. Brahma is like the ultimate, like God or whatever. Not whatever it is in the Hindu tradition. And so Brahmacharya, one of the ways that I learned to understand this was to walk in the footsteps of God. To walk in the footsteps of God. And you know, it's taken me years to appreciate what that means. In that, you know, you have to develop the habit of letting small bad things happen. You have to develop the habit to let small bad things happen. Because if you don't, you'll never find time for the life-changing big things. Meaning, the initial interpretation of the yoga practices and the yamas and stuff was like, be good, do good, don't indulge, be good, which this has deep value. But if I hadn't indulged, I wouldn't know the thing deeply within my own body and psyche. And so like all of us have these histories of things we've done. Oh yeah, I would, Glastonbury, 1990, I was, oh wow, and all this stuff. And it's like, I remember there was a period where I was still DJing all the time and I was taking yoga much more seriously and studying. And I would feel ashamed sometimes, or not ashamed, but like guilty. Like, oh God, it's 6 a.m. I'm still awake. And I'm like, techno's going or whatever. And I'm like, is this what a yoga teacher does? Or like, how would what would my teacher think if he knew I was out here right now? And I'd have these thoughts, And those thoughts kind of, at the time, maybe there's some pain and some misunderstanding of like what it meant to be authentic, etc. Gustavo, morning from Buenos Aires. But over time, I've looked back and I realized, indulgence doesn't really help us. But playing into where our creativity is drawing us, it will produce some mistakes. And some small bad things will happen. Whoops. But if you don't allow yourself to experiment and have some small bad things happen, you really can't realize the core of your big life's path. There's an interesting concept in the yoga tradition that is the 4 stages of life. One is from 0 to the age of 25. And in the Indian tradition, you're meant for those first 25 years to study, be serious and study, to learn things, because you don't know anything. You're a sponge. You learn. And then from 25 to 50, then from what you've learned, you apply it and you enjoy life and you build a family or build a career and you enjoy the experience of like making money and spending money. And basically you apply all the things you learned in those first 25 years. And then from 50 to 75, you take the lessons learned from applying the first phase where you learned, second phase you applied it and enjoyed life, and then the third phase you extract the wisdom that came from applying yourself, from enjoying life, from just going for it. You made it. You got an education, then you got a job, then you enjoyed the riches that the job brought, money and social life and family. But then that third quarter, you start to extract the wisdom from it. And you give this wisdom back. You teach and you sort of abide by a higher rule of self-worth. Well, Suzanne, that is a interesting subject. The third phase of this 4 stages of life is where you extract some wisdom. Meaning, we've all done things and we've learned what works for us and what doesn't. Bad is subjective, you're right, but that's not the point. The point isn't about other people. It is not about, it never is. What one person will judge us on, thing is, you have to do the work to recognize it for yourself. That's where the value lies. The value lies in determining for you. What does it mean to walk in the footsteps of God? Well, you will have to determine it, because what do you think? When we say if our goal is to truly, truly be ourselves, live from our deepest self, there are many roads that will take us there. Many roads. So you can't assume there's one path. There's many roads that will take us to that destination. But that's not really the point. Like I in the back in my day, in those days, was like, like this is my way. DJing all night and then teaching yoga at 7 a.m. It's like, okay. But when I look back, I'm like, okay, for the moment I was experimenting and learning. But the thing is that we are often hooked by it being unique for us. Like for me, it's different. When stability is universal. Stability is universal. If you ask yourself, is this thing that I'm doing creating more stability in my heart and mind, or is it creating less? And yes, you have to let small bad things happen all the time. We screw up, and it's like, yeah, that's a trial and error, and that is a major facet to self-realization. It has to be. You can't live your life carefully. God. Carefully. Cautious in combination with boldness, right? Isn't that like Iyengar's great quote? Be bold. Be cautious, but be bold. How do you be both? Well, that's the game. That's the game. So it's like be willing to make a lot of small errors along the way. Be willing to make a lot of small errors. But notice what things are moving you closer to that which you know is the bigger thing for you. What's the bigger thing for you? Like for me, at some stage I realized yoga was my life's work. I love music. Oh my God. I will go toe to toe with any music lover. Like, you're in the Rolling Stones? Let's talk music. You're the world's best DJ? Let's go toe to toe. You're like a Miles Davis granddaughter and you're the next coming of the greatest thing ever? Let's sit down and chit chat what music is. I will go toe to toe. It is like the heart and soul of my life, but my life's work is yoga. It is. A moment came and I was like, okay, you know what? I want to be in this all the way. I don't want to take whatever road of distraction from the potency of yoga that I could. I didn't want to like distract myself from the yoga whenever I could anymore. I was like, I want to be immersed in this. Not in a way that like I was good at yoga. I wanted to know it truly for myself, because there was a moment when I realized that yoga is the greatest gift that was ever given to me. It was the greatest gift ever given to me. And I don't even know why. I try to trace back. I go back to my good friend Mark Gilbert, who like said to me, you got to come to this yoga class with me. And it's the first time he took me to a Bikram yoga class. That was a major moment in my yoga path. And I remember when Ted Grant said, you got to come with me to this teacher, Gerg Farstein. There was a major moment in my awakening. Whatever small awakening I've had. But a lot of sand around the eyes. Like, I think I'm awake. Like, a little. Like, I'm not totally asleep, you know? But in these moments, I look back and I go, like, how did I land here? Don't know. Well, I landed here through a lot of small errors, you know, a lot of little bumps in the road, a lot of like hangovers, a lot of like saying the wrong thing or screwing up. But Brahmacharya is walking in the footsteps of God, and this teaching has become a very deep reminder for me. God is whoever we are looking up to. God is whoever we don't want to see us when we're doing something stupid. So when you walk in the footsteps of those gods, whoever those gods are, whatever those gods are, it's like, wow, now I become myself. Yeah, there's lots of room for self-expression and indulgence. Tons. Food and drink and drugs and music and sex and travel and shopping and all this stuff. And it's great. But like walking in the footsteps of whatever that person, entity, or ideal is that when we look to, we feel like we're looking up a little bit, like, wow, that is amazing. An ideal that gives us like this motivation, like, I'm going to do something great. I'm going to sharpen the resolution and sharpen the resolution of my body, mind, and heart. Wow. Through the act of how I'm walking in life. God is, give your own description. Cool, Kristen. Walking in the footsteps of God, you know. Take refuge in yourself deeply each day and just kind of ask yourself, like, who is it that I look up to? What is it that I look up to? And people that say, like, I shouldn't look up to anyone, that's BS in my mind. If we can't look up to something, like, that doesn't work for me. If we don't have, like, some level of, like, wow, then we are not looking at our whole path. We're not looking at all the indulged roads of distraction that we take every day. And it's not, hi Bonnie, and it's not about making ourselves bad. It's not. But it's about getting an accurate account of, like, the key for me in all of this is you are not. You are not everything you could be. That gets me up in the morning. Okay, love you guys. That's Mount Kai. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.